Okay, hi, it's me back again. It's Tim Dwyer. And here again, we've still got the book. The book. It's in the book. All right. Now, as I talked before about the referendum, the government wanting to have us become a republic, of course, they've got to have a referendum, right? Now, you'd think they'd have to have a referendum. But has the government ever done anything previously, changed our constitution or anything like that without a referendum? You would say no. Well, yes, they have. They've done it twice that I know. Well, they've probably done it more, but they've done it twice that I know of. I think it was in 1986, there was a referendum to give local governments recognition as a third tier of government. The referendum refused that and said, no, the local governments will not have any recognition as government. And what do you know? Bob Hawke, in direct violation of a referendum, created the Local Government Act. And we now have councils out of control, rates out of control. So the government's not beyond going against our referendums. Then you say, well, okay, that was one. Yes, but the other was also a thing that brought about the Australia Act, again by Hawke. He brought in the Australia Act, which got rid of a lot of our protections under the Constitution, and it put in place a thing called the Queen of Australia. The Queen of Australia is not Queen Elizabeth of the United Kingdom and Ireland, protector of the faith, keeper of the realm. No, sorry, protector of the realm, keeper of the faith. The Queen of Australia is a piece of paper. It's an entity. It's not real. And so, literally speaking, every document that every government has put in place, be it international treaties, agreements, laws, whatever, since the Australia Act has come in, is in direct violation to the referendum, which we never had on that case. He put it through in the middle of the night, so as that the people didn't even know it was happening. But they're in direct violation of this, the Constitution, the highest law of the land. Now let me read something to you, because if they're going to have a referendum, you've got to know what's going on. If they choose not to have a referendum, you've got to understand you're under a dictatorship. So in here, we're on, I won't bother showing you because the camera is just not good enough, but it's on page 988, section 128, subsection 481, and it's regarding alterations to the Constitution. Down here it says that the Constitution of the Commonwealth, of course, there is no absolute authority or sovereignty, no absolute sovereignty, but a quasi-sovereignty which resides in the people of the Commonwealth, who may express their will on constitutional questions through a majority of electors voting and a majority of the states. So it's a double majority, basically, we've got to get the referendum through. No amendment to the Constitution can be made without the concurrence of that double majority. No alterations. Now let me explain something to you, right? Again, I'll put it to you this way. You can go to your state library. You can't bring this book home, but you can read it there. Now, if you go to the state library, we live in a free country. You will have this book presented to you. You have to book a time. You'll have this book presented to you and a pair of gloves to wear. That's fine. And there will be a camera on that wall watching who's reading it. And there will be a camera in the roof watching what you're reading. We live in a lovely free country. The government is terrified of people knowing what's in here and what rights and authorities they have. We are the quasi-authority. We are the quasi-crown. So therefore the authority and the power lies within us. So when Turnbull or whoever else wants to bring a republic to this country, what they're saying is they want to take the power away from the crown and give it to a national head of state. They're saying they want to take the authority and the power away from you, from me. They want to take all our authority from us and vest it in themselves. And I'll leave you with another question, or two questions. One, who would you trust to have that sort of power? And two, who in public office these days could you entrust to write a document called our new Constitution that you entrust this nation's future to, your children and your grandchildren to? I'm sorry, I can't think of any. You might. Good luck.